I'm Sharia.
And I'm Isabel. Welcome to our 7th grade Takeover episode.
First, we have some announcements to make.
The last day for the canned food drive is Wednesday, November 16th, so make sure to bring canned food to your homeroom.
Also, the National Blue Ribbon Award is awarded to the top schools in the nation. Miss Busick, our principal, was given the prize for SPMS being one of the best schools in the country. Here are Alistair and Edmundo with a little bit more on that.
Recently, Mrs. Busick received the Blue Ribbon Award for our school. The National Blue Ribbon Award is an award to show schools recognition on how much they've excelled recently in academic achievements. Because Mrs. Busick is the principal, she was flown out to Washington, D.C. and met the National School Superintendent, Tony Thurman.
Also, Ms. Busick got a letter from President Joe Biden himself saying Jill and I send our warmest greetings to all those who gathered in Washington, D.C. for the 2022 National Blue Ribbon Award. She also got a few pictures of her at the ceremony that are shown here. We got an interview with Ms. Busick herself about the award ceremony. Here's the interview.
So I'm here with Miss Busick, and so we're going to be interviewing Miss Busick on the Blue Ribbon Award.
Yeah.
So how do you feel having getting a letter from President Joe Biden himself?
Well, it was a very proud moment for our school. It's to get a letter directly to South Pass Middle School from the president is really exciting. So I'm going to have it framed so we can hang it up in the office.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yep.
How did you feel meeting Tony Thurman, the National School Supervisor?
Yes, Tony Thurman is the California Superintendent of Education, and it was very exciting. At the awards luncheon, he actually ate with the California schools, and then we got to take pictures. And then a really exciting thing is he had a meeting with all the principals from California asking for our direct input on what he can do to help improve education for the kids of California. So he was very thoughtful and caring about what he can do in his very important job to make a difference in the schools.
Wow, that's amazing. And how do you feel about this amazing plaque you got for the Blue Ribbon Award?
So this plaque will be a reminder. We'll hang it up in the office to everybody in the community who comes in that South Pass Middle School is one of the top schools in the United States of America, in the entire nation. We also received a flag with the National Blue Ribbon symbol on it, and we're going to hang it on the flagpole next to the California and the United States flag to symbolize that our school is extra special.
How many blue ribbons have you received over the years of being a principal?
So this is my second one. In 2019, we earned one for Roy Vista.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Well, thank you for coming out to interview. And this has been Alistair and Amanda Vasquez with Miss Busick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Over the last few weeks, athletics held basketball and tennis tryouts. Benjamin, EJ, and Kayla have a segment for you on that.
Now on to the sports segment. The 7th grade boys basketball tryouts have finished and the final team has been drafted. Following the boys' tryouts, the girls' basketball team had their first practice of the season.
We interviewed two of the participants of the tennis tryouts, Carissa and Dennis, about how it went.
I thought they were a little unfair since not many people got to play as much as others, but I think the coach did okay considering there were over 50 people there.
How do you think you did?
I think I did really good.
What made you decide to do it?
Because I've been playing for 5-6 years, I really wanted to do it in 6th grade, so I decided to do it this year.
Okay, thank you. What did you think about the tennis tryouts?
I think they went well for a lot of people, but they were unfair for many others.
Oh, how do you think you did?
I don't think I did too well, but I didn't get too many chances to prove myself, because I only got to hit once.
What made you decide to do it?
I've been playing since June, so I just thought it would be a fun experience to try to play.
That was really fun.
How many of you are dancers? How many of you can do the griddy?
Are you sure? Then see if you can do better than any of the other contestants in this next segment.
We're gonna teach you how to griddy!
Okay, so the griddy is a dance where you walk forward and swing your arms. Like this, kid. So you want to move your arms in like an X motion like that. And you want to step like that. And doing that, you will do the griddy like this.
Oh.
Hello, this is Ethan, and I'll teach him how to do the griddy.
Okay, this is Caden. He's gonna learn how to griddy today.
Yep.
Wow, that was interesting.
Next, we have Native American History Month with Athen and Ishan.
Hi, we are Ishan and Asen. Today we'll be talking about Native American Heritage Month.
Native American Heritage Month started in the early 1900s. In 1990, President George H.W. Bush approved a joint resolution designated November 1990 National American Heritage Month.
As they live in tribes, each tribe has their own customs, traditions, and culture. However, they share many characteristics and customs among themselves, such as hunting, trading, fighting, and other characteristics that distinguish them.
Native American Heritage Month, take a moment, wherever you are, to listen to the wind and stories it carries, the history played out on public lands, like Grand Canyon National Park. It has been dramatic and difficult, but learning from our shared past, present, and future will bring this nation together. That is all for today, Tiger Cubs. Thanks for watching.
Wow, I never knew some of these facts about Native Americans.
Next up, we have Then versus Now, Theme Parks Edition.
Adela and Cassidy now have an interesting question to ask you all.
Hi, I'm here with Mary. And what class would you most likely take a nap in and why?
English because it's my least favorite subject. Homeroom because it's boring and I don't like it.
Spanish because it's boring and I don't understand.
Chinese because it's really boring and I fell asleep in it before.
Ancient Civ because I just don't like my teacher and it's really boring. Hi. Okay, thank you. Hi, who am I here with today?
Sophia.
Rhonda. And what class would you most likely take a nap in and why?
Math. Definitely math.
Well, I would say math.
Yeah, math.
Okay, thank you.
History. Because I don't know, it's a lot of work and I just want to see it.
Okay, science because it's really boring. I'm sorry, Miss Williams. Actually, I'm not.
Wow, people have some enthusiastic opinions.
Next, Kai and Nathan with a review of Modon Ramen.
Hi, this is Kai.
And this is Nathan with Food Reviews.
Today we are going to be reviewing Modon Artisanal Ramen. The restaurant itself was very nice and we were served very quickly even though they were super busy.
Here's us trying the food.
Is this spicy tuna? This is the black ramen. And this is the modern.
Overall, the ramen and customer service was very good, and I rate Modon Artisanal Ramen a 5 out of 5 stars.
I agree with Kai. The food and customer service at Modon Artisanal Ramen was very good and I also rate it a 5 out of 5 stars.
Wow, that looks really delicious.
Keeping up with the topic of reviews, we now have a review of the Emoji Movie.
So, is this going to be a positive review or a negative review?
Let's find out.
Hello, today we are going to be reviewing the Emoji Movie. This movie came out in 2017 and garnered lots of excitement and attention when the trailer was released, but disappointed many in the end. A man at Woody named Dean has a malfunction that causes him to have multiple facial expressions instead of one. The owner of the phone, Alex, decides to wipe the phone's data after an embarrassing incident that Dean caused at Alex's school. Dean asks for the help of his friend High Five, a hand emoji, and a coder named Jailbreaker. They go through many apps inside the phone they live in to try and stop the owner of the phone, Alex, from rebooting his phone. It was a typical movie. A character is determined to be normal, causes a huge catastrophe, tries to fix it, and discovers that it's okay to be different. The movie lacked drive, and it was hard to stay engaged. Writing this little bit of summary of the film was almost as exhausting as having to watch it. Anyway, despite all the terrible things that this film made you hear, many amazing celebrities were featured in this film, such as James Corden as High Five, TJ Miller as Dean, and also Anna Faris as Jailbreak. You'd think with all these A-list celebrities, the movie would have been a lot better. As you watch it, if you pay close attention, it seems like one huge advertisement. The animation, however, was decent, and I would give it a solid 6 out of 10. Critics also disliked this movie, and it got lots of 1-star reviews on Google. The voice actors did okay, but there were many parts where the voice acting was flat and lacked emotions. The whole plot of the movie lacked enthusiasm and didn't stand out from other animated movies of the 21st century. The plot and characters were pretty generic and super predictable, and they weren't very compelling. Also, the idea for the movie wasn't very original and seemed like an idea a third grader could come up with. In the end, this movie didn't sustain our interest and was a mediocre, predictable movie. The overall score for this movie is...
Speaking of movies, Film Club is looking to restart. If you're interested in joining, go to room 107 on Tuesdays.
Next up, we have pet profiles with Alan, Richard, Samuel, and me. That's nice. Aw, Piper is so cute. It's almost as if I've seen him before. Next, we have some news headlines and weather.
From Monday to Friday, it will be a low 62.6 degrees to high 68 degrees. Not much variation in temperature, but there is a surprising amount of sun with minor clouds, though next week there will be some rain. That is Jackson with the weather. Thank you very much.
Next, we have Exploding Kittens, in case you want to learn more about the amazing card game.
Hi, I see you're here to learn about Exploding Kittens. Besides murdering unicorns and other things, it is a very funny game. The person who designed the art is Matthew Iman. He has made other games such as Hand to Hand Wombat, Throw Throw Burrito, and Poetry for Neanderthals. This is the shuffle card. The name of it is pretty self-explanatory. The attack card. It makes it where the next player must draw 2 cards, which brings them closer to drawing an exploding kitten, and makes it where you can skip your turn. This is the nope card. You can cancel other cards, and also you can nope notes, which makes a yup. This is the favor. Ask another player for a card, and they will give you one of their choice. You do not get to ask for a specific one. The skip, you get to skip the drawing on your turn. This is to see the future. You get to go into the deck and look at the top 3 cards. This is the defuse. You can cancel an exploding kitten using this card. This is an exploding kitten. Don't have a defuse, you're dead. These are cat cards. Cat cards are cards with various cats on them. You can combine these cats to gain cards. Well, now you know the basics. Happy combusting. Also, go check out our more in-depth version on the TC's Instrument.
On Friday, the 8th grade team will be returning with the Thanksgiving special, so check it out.
Thanks for watching!